Hello and welcome everybody to the first episode of our new show, Shadows of the Iron Gods. I'm your GM and host, Ashley Nova, and I'm joined, of course, by our intrepid team of players, Peter, Philip, Jimmy, and Alexi. That's fine. I've at least got your face in the camera now. So we have changed game. We are no longer playing Shadowrun 5th edition. We have switched to Pathfinder RPG. Pathfinder is one of my favourite games. And hopefully you guys are all going to enjoy it as well. Some of you have experience, some of you don't. So it's going to be fun. How are you all doing? Is everyone good?
Melting in this heat.
It is incredibly hot.
Absolutely.
I've been enjoying the week.
That's good. At least someone is.
Absolutely.
So as you may be able to tell by the new graphics that I made in Photoshop in about half an hour, we're playing the Adventure Path Iron Gods. So Iron Gods is set in sort of the fantasy super science region of the Pathfinder world called Numeria. It's sort of a big desert landscape. It's very Mad Maxy, with lots of roving orc barbarian gangs and then these pockets of civilization. And to sort of set the scene, I'm gonna just read from the Adventure Path, just to set up sort of the basis of the adventure. So I've got the town of Torch has long enjoyed a singular claim to prosperity, a violet flame that burns atop Black Hill in the heart of the town. The flame burns incredibly hot, and while it is usually the size of a bonfire, several times a year the fires spew up into the heavens in a brilliant beam of purple violence. These eruptions are presaged by about an hour of soft rumbling, giving nearby smiths a chance to retreat before the fires can consume them. At all other times, the violent energies allow the smelting of all manner of sky metals. Torch is one of the only locations where sky metal can be worked with relative ease outside of Numeria's capital of Starfall. And its entire economy has risen around these purple flames, with travelling smiths and adventurers coming to work with the flames and purchase sky metal equipment. Of course, Torch needs all of this trade because I've completely lost my place now. For while the town's distance from Starfall makes it inconvenient for the Technic League to maintain a permanent presence in the town, the taxes and tariffs it charges to the Numerian town on a regular basis are significant. The town prospers, but the bulk of its income does not belong to it, which is why, when the fires atop the hill suddenly go out, the town is in trouble. So, this adventure starts in this town called Torch, which obviously takes its name from this purple bonfire, which the local smiths use to forge predominantly adamantine weapons and equipment, but also other sky metals that are used in the Pathfinder world. But about a week and a half before the adventure begins, the torch went out, and the town council has put out a call to adventurers and basically anyone who's willing to venture into some caverns that have been discovered underneath Black Hill to find the source of the flames and try and repair whatever it is that stopped them burning. So we can begin, I think, by going around and introducing everyone's characters, if that sounds good.
Okay.
Real thing.
Okay, so Alexi, why don't you tell us about Gavin?
Right. I'm playing Gavin, an android inquisitor. So, android's race, inquisitor's class, alignment level neutral, or somewhere around those rounds. Essentially, I was accidentally channeling Robocop / Tilk when creating the character, so I'm expecting to keep accidentally channeling Robocop / Tilk here.
Nice.
Maybe a bit of Blade Runner.
Cool.
Because Gavin hunts robots.
Yeah, and Gavin is an Inquisitor of Bry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bry is one of the sort of popular local deities in Torch. She's the god of invention and discovery and robots and constructs and all of that jazz. Jimmy, why don't you tell us about Arubi?
Yes, so Arubi is a female savage technologist, which is basically a branch of the Unchained Barbarian. And that basically means that she's got a lot of experience working with, what did I choose? Hold on 1 second. But anyway, Arubi works in a kind of local blacksmith, and she's kind of very chaotic good, so she's very much out for the interests of Torch and its people, but at the same time really despises the Technic League, which are basically the bad guys of the piece. I think that's all I need to know. I was just trying to figure out what weapon I chose, but I have forgotten. It's a Warhammer.
Okay.
I'm good at Warhammer.
Cool. Okay, so Philip, why don't you tell us about Lardo?
Well, that would be Lardo Foxfur, the glorious halfling archaeologist, going out for adventure, as the rare halfling does, but when they do it well. He's heard the call for a chance to do some dungeon delving, so here he is, ready for action.
Excellent. So, Peter, with your frozen webcam, why don't you tell us about Deshane?
So I'm Deshane. My father wandered the land, killing alien monsters, and he's dead now, and I trying to keep up his work. And so I'm a magus, and I strongly suspect I'm not fully human, but I'd actually know that. But in terms of stats, yeah, I'm not human.
Okay, cool. We can keep your actual race secret if that's a thing you want to do.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, intrigue.
Intrigue and stuff, yeah. Okay, cool. So this adventure sort of begins with the assumption that you guys have already sort of come together and decided to take on this task from Torch's council already, but I guess we can sort of discuss how you guys came together. So Gavin and Arubi are both locals to Torch, so it's quite reasonable that you guys might have already known each other and decided to team up. But I'm sort of wondering how Lardo Foxbur and Deshane factor into all of this.
Well, I'd imagine Arubi's very kind of, very, very anti-Technic League and probably just wanting to explore and just trying to get tools together for a massive kind of, I'm not going to say assault, because that's not really in her nature, but assault against them, and just see what she can salvage with blacksmithery and technology.
Sure.
Who is she? Or did I just miss it?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we can go around. So Gavin, I assume, uses he, him.
Yeah.
Arubi is a she.
Indeed.
And Lardo and Deshane are both he's.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Pronouns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gavin, you work at or not really work. You're part of the local church of Bry.
Yeah.
So and I think you've probably been asked specifically by the sort of the head priest Joram Kite to maybe bring together a group of people and mount another expedition into the caves.
Yeah, it's Gavin is at least definitely motivated to try and figure out what's going on here, because if I remember correctly from when we were creating characters, there were other worshippers of Bry who went down before
so
us.
there was a group of 5 worshippers who came from out of town. They came from one of the cities to the northeast, I think, called Chesed. Now, they went into the caves a number of days ago and they haven't returned.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely one of the motivations. Though
Yeah.
on a greater scale, Gavin is probably just wants to figure out this whole flame thing, because something like this threatens the stability of Forge.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gavin is very much a status quo kind of android.
Okay, so so what I want to know is how sort of you all came together, just generally. Was it that one of you went around and found everyone in a pub and was like, "Hey, you look like you want to go into this cave"?
Now, presumably the people of Torch this and that some sort of. Well, how did they let people know?
Yeah, so officially it was announced. So there are 2 rewards that have been publicly announced by the Council of Torch. The first is a 4,000 gold reward to any individual or party who discovers the reason why the torch has gone out and relights it. And then there's a second reward of 4,000 gold to any individual or party who recovers the missing councillor Corneir Bane, who has gone missing in the caves.
Okay.
And this would have been in the town, announced by town criers and posters and stuff like that, and then beyond Torch via couriers and things like that.
Okay, so I probably heard by one of these spreading the word things.
Yeah.
And I came and I said it was volunteering, and I assumed that I was told there's these other people going, you should go with them.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'd imagine that Gavin and Arubi have had some sort of a conversation at some point of that it would be a good thing to go there and figure stuff out, and that Gavin knows that Arubi is competent, and Arubi knows that, well, hopefully knows that Gavin is competent.
Oh, she does, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I came into town, I imagined in my process of getting sort of the lay of land, I would have heard tale of this android putting together a group, and I think I would have found the prospect of working with an android to be fascinating. It must be an intriguing life. You must tell me about it.
Excellent. So I think sort of after our sort of establishing helicopter shot of Torch, and sort of we see this massive black charred hill, and then the small town that has grown around the foot of the hill. So all the buildings are made of a mix of brick and metal. There are a number of blacksmiths' forges. There's a large guild academy that sort of trains all the worksmen and the tradesmen. And we see the 4 of you standing together in the middle of the market square, sort of talking to each other, deciding what your first step is. So you would all know that sort of probably the most immediate place for information would be speaking directly to the council. All of the messages and everything that would put out were sort of ended with come to the to the council hall, and we can give you the information you need. You've also heard that the local tavern, the Foundry, has been opened to any group of adventurers that wants to travel into the caves free of charge. The Foundry is owned by Conir Bain, and his adoptive daughter has sort of put out this idea that anyone who wants to stay at the inn is welcome, as long as you can like get my dad back. So it's up to you, I think. Let me check.
Do we already know what Conir Bain looks like? So we'll know when we.
So those of you who live in Torch definitely do. I'll just show you a thingy-majiggy. Show that to everyone. And let me show that to the stream. There we go. So there's Conir Bain. He's a sort of a middle-aged man, sort of starting to go grey, long black hair, very stern face. Those of you who know him know that he's sort of a savvy alchemist. He's practiced in magic, and he's also quite good at forging weapons and armor. And he runs sort of this tavern / forge called the Foundry. Cool.
All right.
So anything about the followers of Bry? Do we know anything about them?
So I guess you would definitely have met probably at least their leader. You might have been like introduced to him beforehand. So let me find where these guys are described.
Oh, must be.
Okay.
And we've got Pete.
Okay. So I can't find a particularly detailed description of them, but you know there was 5 of them. They were led by a human. The rest were a mix of humans, elves, and halflings. They arrived about 3 or 4 days after the torch went out, and they were the 3rd group of people to go into the caves.
Were they natives?
Sorry?
Were they natives at least? Or
No. So all of that group came from out of town. They came from a temple of Bry in the city of Chesed, which is some ways to the northeast.
So these other expeditions, have any of them returned?
So you don't know a huge amount of detail immediately. You know that Conir Bain led the first expedition into... no, he led the second expedition.
Right.
And so they went in, made their way through the caves, came out. You know that Conir Bain brought with him a dismantled or a malfunctioning... you don't know if it was a construct or a robot, or he bought some mechanical creature out with him that was not functioning. But you don't know the details of what they found in there. And that he later led a second expedition into the caves from which he didn't return. The other groups, you know that 3 other groups have gone in there. One of them is this group of Bry worshippers, but you don't know much about the other ones. You can probably find out more about that if you wanted to from the council.
okay.
Well,
I'm in favour of going to the council so we can get this rolling.
it would be useful to learn more about these people. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Ensure that our interest is established so we can all get paid mightily by the interest.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and so before we go any further, can everyone roll a D100 for me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Pete's webcam has died, apparently.
Yeah. Oh.
But do we have voice?
Oh boy.
This is gonna be
Come
fun.
on.
And then Gavin explodes.
Not even 69.
/ roll, Pete.
We can all actually roll for Pete. I will do it now.
That
Oh,
defeats
no.
the point of rolling.
Peter's just dropped again.
You're going to jinx the dice by rolling for someone else.
We'll wait for Pete to come back in. So, Gavin, you woke up this morning with a splitting headache. And you and both Arubi would know that people all over town, since about a day after the torch went out, loads of people have been waking up with these really terrible headaches. So, can you, on your character sheet, you, we should be able to add a debuff to you.
Okay, so like a damage or something to something?
Yeah, so
Or
you're going to
penalty?
take a -1 on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma rolls. So
Okay,
you
I
should be able
guess
to go.
it'll go as damage. Stat damage, I guess, counts. Maybe.
Yeah,
It's a
so
minus
Yeah.
buff.
I'll just add the sort of damage that.
yeah, so if you set that
makes
as
it -1.
yeah, so a -2
Yeah,
on all of those stats should set it.
Yeah.
So it should just propagate a -1 through all of your
yeah,
rolls
yeah.
on that.
I think that should work.
Yeah,
Okay, yes, Gavin is not pleased at this, and
yeah,
this is probably something more to find out is with a
Yeah.
healer or something.
yeah. I mean, if any of you have
know
heal
anything.
as a skill, you could make a check for
Oh.
this headache.
Actually, I
Um,
will.
Yeah.
Because I do have heal as a skill,
Okay,
I think.
roll that.
I don't have any class skill, but
Oh wow, nice,
Whoa.
very good.
oh wow.
So you know, sort of probably about an hour after you woke up, you realise this is not natural. That you can't think of anything that would be giving you a headache right now.
Okay. I have documented carefully all my intake.
Yeah, there's literally nothing you've eaten or drunk
No.
or not drunk or been around that you can think of that would be giving you a headache right now.
Yes, my lifestyle is very, very regimented. Therefore,
Yes.
I would know if I
Um,
had done something that would
So
give me
that
a-
there is something unnatural that is giving you this headache.
Yes, I have not scheduled a drunken binge this
Yes.
week.
So with that in mind, you guys want to go see the council, and hopefully we will get a Peter back soon.
Yep, hopefully.
We hope.
Okay. So, lots of words and stuff. So once you arrive at the town hall, there's a young man, probably in his he's in his 20s. He's wearing some eyeglasses and sort of a white shirt, sitting behind a desk, and he's scribbling something down. And as you come in, he looks up and he recognizes Gavin and Arubi and sees that you're with these other two people, and says, "Oh, are you here to talk to the council about the torch? Please tell me you are."
Yes.
Good. Oh, so stressful. I've got like 1 million letters to write and all of these posters, and you don't need to hear about mine. Wait here. I'll go fetch Councillor Dolga. And he goes out into a hall, and then comes back about a minute later, followed by a dwarven woman. She appears to be sort of in like old aged. I can show you a picture of her. There we go. Show to everyone. So she's sort of this older woman. She greets you all. What's her full name? She says, yes, I'm Dolga Fredhart. Nice to meet you all. Please follow me to my office. And she leads you down past the sort of council chamber, which is this sort of large room with a big table in the center and 6 chairs around it. And then into a small office. Above the fireplace, there's like a nice mantle, and mounted on the wall is a very dimly glowing warhammer. If any of you have any sort of craft weapons or knowledge of sort of smithing or anything like that, Arubi, you would definitely recognize that this is made of adamantium.
Ooh, okay.
And she walks around, sits behind a desk, gestures for you all to sit. Says, "Sorry, it's just me. Hate all this desk writing, but you know everyone is just so busy. Please have a seat. Have a seat."
Thank you.
I take a seat.
I sit.
She says, "Well, I do assume that you're all here to discuss the problem with the torch. I do hope so."
Yes.
Absolutely.
Indeed we are, my lady.
Excellent. Well, as you should know, about a week and a half ago, the torch stopped burning, and we now know that there are these strange caves beneath Black Hill, and we really just need anyone to go into these caves and find out what has caused the torch to stop burning.
Do you know anything about these caves?
Well, yes. Obviously, a number of expeditions have gone in, but only Connor Bain's first expedition came back, and now he's gone missing too. The caves are the entrance is it's submerged underwater. We wouldn't have found them if it weren't for quite serendipitously someone was down by the Weeping Pool and found footprints leading into the water. The
Footprints.
Yes, intriguing.
yes, it seems perhaps someone went down into the caves before the torch went out.
Or these human footprints, bootprints?
Humanoid,
Footprints.
as far as we can tell. Some quite heavy, others much lighter.
Multiple footprints.
Yes.
How many?
We don't have particularly good trackers in this town, but could be a dozen.
These are going just into the cave and not out, I take it.
Yes, as far as we can tell. Obviously, the tracks are gone by now. So many people have been trying to explore the caves.
Fair enough.
But here's the strange thing. Connor Bain, when he came back, he said it wasn't just a natural cave formation. He found a wall made of pure glaucite, just this pure steel adamantium alloy solid wall with a door in it, and inside they found this machine that they brought it back, and it's very strange. I've never seen anything like it.
May we see the machine?
Well, as far as I know, Connor Bain left it at his home near the foundry.
That sounds like a point of investigation.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds very technical. Okay.
So the reward for this task, are you in a position to negotiate at all?
Well, not really. We most of the town's money goes to the Technic League. We've barely managed to scrape together the reward we've offered.
That's quite understandable, but if I'm to understand, no party other than the first has returned. Perhaps an advance would ensure that we succeed in the task and return as well.
I'm afraid an advance is simply not possible. Let me assure you, the town is fully behind you. If you one second, she reaches into the drawer and she pulls out a sheet of like 4 sheets of parchment and hands them up to you. Anything you need to purchase, any of the markets, stalls, shops, everything is just show them this 20% off. But beyond that, right now, there's nothing we can offer you immediately, except for the High Priest Drum Kite. He'll be able to assist you in getting into the caves. You'll need to swim some. He's quite the capable spellcaster, as I'm sure you know, Gavin. He'll be able to get you through the water.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I assume that the church has been notified of this technological find.
Yes, they have, but Joram Kite is so busy right now.
Very well. We shall investigate further.
Good. And of course, in addition to the reward, if you find Conair and you bring him back alive, we have a scroll of resurrection. We've been keeping it on hand for some time. We were planning on using it on Conair if he's found, but if you bring him back and he's not dead, then we can give that to you as well as an additional reward.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave, just one question. This Warhammer appears to have such pride of place. Is there any particular tale behind it? Any legend you wish to share?
She smiles and she walks over to the to the mantelpiece and places a hand on the grip of the Warhammer. Says, many tales behind this. Too long to tell right now. But you can see that her face has gone from sort of worry to one of like nostalgia. And I think that's when she says, if there's nothing else right now, perhaps you should continue with your investigation.
Maybe Shane has something to input because it looks like Peter just came back.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Maybe he's back. Who knows?
So I'm guessing he would be the one to use the Scroll of Resurrection. Should we get it?
Probably
Could Gavin
not.
use it?
Gavin might be able to. I'm not sure if Resurrection is on the Inquisitor list.
Probably not. There might be like Raised Dead or something at the
Yeah.
very high levels.
I think Resurrection is like a 7th. It's either a 6th or 7th level spell.
Yeah, it's, well, highest Inquisitor spell level is 6.
Yeah.
Jimmy, how do you feel about stealing the Warhammer?
I mean, I am just staring at it with absolute lust. And,
It's got like a on both like ends of it. It's got a got like a very intricate dwarven rune that's been like branded into the adamantine, and there is just this faint like green light that's like emanating from it.
oh, so it's magical inscription, I take it.
might
We'll
be.
remember where it is and come back later when we've unlocked what we need.
Yeah.
If Gavin knows of what they're planning, he would probably disapprove. But Gavin is pretty oblivious about such things usually.
We
Absolutely.
know it's hardly been.
Okay.
I
So
wouldn't-
I think we won't wait for Peter. He can come
Okay.
back when he gets here. So where would you guys like to go next?
So, shall we check out that?
Yeah,
let's
I had-
go check out the robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The machine.
So, so for Gavin and Ruby, you guys know that the foundry is
Hogan, what?
okay. Peter's back. Nice.
Sorry, my computer's really bad.
Yeah. Okay. It's
What
it's
a
alright.
mess.
Yeah. So we've just been discussing sort of some of the details of what's been going on.
Okay.
If you guys want to fill in, Peter, with what you guys know.
They brought back a machine from the first expedition and we're going to check it out.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
And we have 20% off everything
Yes.
in the marketplace if we actually have any gold left.
Yeah.
And then
current
badass
rate.
Warhammer.
Yeah. If there's any shopping you guys want to do, anything in town is reduced by 20%.
Is there an expiration on that?
It's sort of as long as you're working towards fixing the torch, it's something that will probably be extended to you.
Well, I currently have 0 gold, so
Yeah.
I have 15 gold. That's
I believe I have like 3 silver. But I'm not...
Yeah.
I've got about 30 gold, but I don't think I can do a lot with it still. So,
20% off. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
it's not very much.
So,
I don't think
It's a lot, but not with our money level.
so the Foundry is sort of one of the more popular taverns in Torch. It's 3 buildings. There's sort of the tavern with the inn just above it. Sort of the tavern's on the bottom floor, and then there's rooms on the second floor. Next to it is a small house where Connor Bain lives with his daughter Val. And then next to it is Connor's Forge, where he trains sort of apprentice smiths. It's sort of a large metallic structure. So as you guys are approaching, however, from the main road, you hear someone screaming, and then sort of the sounds of like kind of a ruckus, sort of crashing and things breaking and stuff like that.
In the tavern?
What's the screaming?
So give me 1 second. I'll just move you over to here. That's where you guys are.
It's black for me.
Yeah, it's black.
It's black. It is very black.
There's something I can select there, but I don't
Ah,
actually
hang
see
on a
anything.
I can see it.
I know what's gone wrong.
Oh, I can
Okay.
see stuff now.
Got to tick the has sight box.
Yeah. Yeah, I always forget it myself.
So this is the Foundry, is it?
Yes. So the oh god, I really did set up all the dynamic lighting on this. Okay. Yeah. So let me move to here. So the building on the left is the tavern. On the right is the smithy, and then the screaming is coming from the north. You should just be able to see the sort of side of a house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go investigate.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was intrigued by my own.
Yes, let's investigate.
Yeah. So you should be able to move yourself, and the dynamic lighting
Yeah,
will
it's just
adjust
how
as you.
much do we get to move ourselves?
As much as you want up to the building.
Okay,
Yeah. If you
Oh,
just
yeah,
want to
I
move
just go
yourselves
to-
right up.
wherever the door is here.
Yeah.
This is outdoors, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. So yeah, Gavin. Sorry, what?
Which one is me?
You're the one. You're this one.
Okay.
The one that looks like Savior.
Let me. I should be able to put everyone's names on here actually. What is going
Zoomed
on?
out, you just look like Tracer.
Why can't I edit
I
that
think I
token?
did myself somehow.
Oh, that's right, because I'm on the wrong window.
Where's
Hang
that
on a
on?
second. Let's go show
I
names
look like
and
Edward Elric from
bars.
Fullmetal Alchemist. I was going to make a joke about that when we met the alchemist, but now I've already used.
Show nameplate.
Oh
There we go.
no.
Yes, Gavin.
Ugh. Roll 20, why are you being so slow?
Oh, and cool.
That icon guy is well cropped because the rest of him isn't very Gavin-like.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's me. Okay.
Okay,
I
there we
think
go. Everyone's name should now be visible as well.
I can move Lava, but I can't move anyone else.
Yeah. Anyhow, I do get my crossbow ready and make sure there's a bolt.
Yeah, so Gavin and everyone else, as you're moving up, you can see sort of in the window, you can see like this flash of metal moving around, and then you can hear sort of more screams of a sort of a younger girl, probably. So the door to the house is here, and then there are 2 windows as well.
Okay.
So approach the window, maybe?
I'm trying to move.
Yeah.
How high up the window?
Right, I get it.
I go to the window.
It's like a reasonable, like it's a house, so they are like person level.
So we can peer in and take a look.
Yes. If you look in, so you see a young girl, probably about 13, maybe 14, who's human. She's got like these slightly tattooed face. I can show you her to you. So she's like cowering in the corner and occasionally screaming. And then in the other corner, there's this tripedal, slightly humanoid-looking machine that's currently tearing panels from the wall, and like pulling down bookshelves.
Can we sort of know what sort of machine it is? Is there a
Yeah,
knowledge?
I was about to ask that. I probably want to roll on
So it would be a knowledge engineering.
engineering.
Yes.
Right, that's me. Right.
I don't have that.
No.
It really lags for me whenever I try and open my skill sheets, so be aware of that.
Yeah.
You have too many skills, they take forever to load.
Probably.
Managed to open, hooray. Knowledge engineering.
You have no idea.
No.
You can tell it's probably a robot of some kind, but it could be a construct. You're not sure. But you can't really tell what it's doing. It just looks like it's trying to tear the house down.
I
My
just
very first
He
skill
looks
was 1.
malevolent
I-
to tear the house down. It's not like it could be misconstrued as building a new place.
Well, no, it looks like a robot.
Yeah.
Robots don't have emotions. It just looks
Okay.
like it's trying to tear the house down.
Yeah, I'm used to situations like this. I shoot it.
Okay, you can't shoot it from the outside unless you want to break a window.
I'm.
Then I break the window and shoot it.
Okay.
Once he's broken the window, I'm going to climb through it. But I'm probably not going to break the window myself.
I mean, there is literally a door. There's a door right here
The door.
that you can just
Fine, I
go
can
through
to
the door. Okay.
I have to be let through the door first.
Hang on a second.
Is the door locked? I
Don't
don't
know.
be able to move through it.
Hang on a second. There you go. The door is
There
now
we go.
open.
Okay, can I now shoot it?
Yes.
Gavin, what?
Okay.
I shoot the robot.
Okay.
That's not me.
Probably move into investigate. You shoot over my shoulder.
I'm going to stand
Hank,
between.
don't move yet.
Okay.
Let Gavin take a shot.
Okay.
Stop
let's see.
moving.
That's probably the button for it.
Yes, probably. Okay,
There we
you
go.
miss. Can everyone roll initiative?
Yeah, I felt terrible.
Alright,
Where
let's
is
help.
initiative on? Which page is it
Should
on?
be on the general page.
Okay. Oh, what's that?
Oh, yeah.
Initiative, there's a button there.
Again, sorry, it's slow for me. There's a dude.
Oh, I should probably be selecting my guy to get it. Actually, parse.
Yeah, probably.
Be there in a second, don't worry.
It's alright.
Halflings are slow, they've got.
I rolled an initiative and it was a 12, but it's not appeared anywhere.
Okay,
on the thing.
when you use the initiative macro, you need to be clicking on your token.
Okay.
So I'll just add you to the tracker.
Where did Deathort points come from?
So that's your it's for the tiebreaker, so it's just your initiative bonus.
Nice.
Descending.
Ray, I get to go last.
Okay, so Arubi, it's up to you.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, I'm basically going to try and approach the girl, I think, and just see how she's doing, and yeah. So she's clearly...
Yeah, she's clearly terrified.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
She probably looks at you and is like, "But who are you? Kill it! Kill it!"
okay, yeah, I will hit the robot with a warhammer.
Okay. Do you want to stand next to it?
Oh yeah, I should have gotten a +1 to the attack, by the way, because my Robot Slayer thing, but
Okay. Yeah.
7 is probably still too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, is each square 5 feet?
Yes, each square is
So
5
I
feet.
started here. So I'm trying to move this. It's really annoying.
You can't move through the walls.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can do it.
Yeah, you've got loads of movement.
Okay, so I can go here and attack from here.
Yeah, sure. You can
Okay.
also move yourself around on the map if you want to with the arrow keys.
Oh,
that
that's...
helps.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
I will try that after I do an attack. Oh, yeah.
I changed tab. That was a good job.
Very nice.
My move.
Happy with that.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you hit it and it there's like a funk sound as you hit against its metal carapace, and then it stops, like dismantling the house, and turns to you on its three like spider-like legs.
Okay.
And then it's going to attack you.
Okay.
So it brings up one of its sort of big metal arms, and swings at you
There.
for an 8.
That's not it.
Okay, yeah, it misses you.
Yep.
So
Dishane.
can I actually get there in one turn? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently not. Does anyone can get there and attack in the same turn then?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Well,
Oh,
you
I
can
might,
make a 5-foot step from there.
but I've already moved, so
yeah, I think 5-foot step is only if you don't move
yeah,
otherwise.
Yes,
I
yeah.
might as well then double move to get in between the robot and the girl.
Okay, sure. You don't have any ranged spells?
Oh yes, ranged spells. Yes. I've only got 2 spells a day though, so
Yeah.
actually I don't have any ranged spells prepared other than colour. Acid splash, acid splash,
Yeah, you can acid splash it.
acid splash. Good old acid splash.
Yeah.
Spells. Zero level spells are. Acid splash is the best thing I've got. Yeah. Did I just press the button, or do I need to do a touch tap first?
It depends how you have the macro set up. Just press it for now and see what it does. So yeah, so you will have to do the touch attack, but we can also add that to your macro later, so it just does it automatically.
Oh, cool. That'd be really helpful.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we'll look at that in the break.
Attack. Where is the touch attack button?
Just find if you got a ranged attack button somewhere.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just click that. 13. 13. Touch is a hit, so you do 3 points of acid damage.
Yay!
Okay, yeah. It's still up. Gavin, your turn.
Okay, so remind me about shooting into melee without the feat that everyone needs to shoot into melee.
So you will take a -4 to hit.
Is there anything else?
And it will get cover because the Shane is standing in the way.
Okay. So I get a minus stupid number to attack.
Yeah, well, so the cover is an AC bonus for it, and the penalty for you to hit is a -4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't even squeeze through into melee right now,
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I might
you
as well
can you
shoot.
can move through Deshane Square if you want to.
Hmm?
You can move through Ally Square.
Okay. I'm just trying to think if I'd need to put away the crossbow and get the... Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
take forever to change weapons, so I
Yeah,
might as well
exactly.
just shoot into melee.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do a -4 to this.
Yeah.
And so I put it as a -4. Enhance. Come on.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, my shots suck today.
I think you put that -4 in the
Yeah,
damage,
damage.
not the
Yeah,
to
true.
hit.
Yeah.
But we'll work out a way to do that. Normally when I set up my own macros that aren't in like a character sheet, I just have a box that comes up that tells me if you've got any modifiers, and I just put it in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's another attack mode, so I'll just try another attack just to see if
Yeah,
it does what
yeah.
I expect it to do. Yeah, now it does what it should do.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can use that from now on. Okay, Lardo, it's your turn.
Well, I would like to move up and scold everyone for acting so impulsively. Think of the things you could have learned by studying it. And I don't feel like shooting into a melee, so I'll just
Okay.
stand annoyed.
Arubi?
Fair enough. Yeah. So it's the girl wounded. I will check that as kind of.
Not that you can tell.
Okay, cool. I hit the robot.
Cool, go for it.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, so you bring your Warhammer up and then smash it and conk it in the head. It's sort of the shell of its head concaves in, and then it collapses to the ground in a heap.
Right. Are you okay? I say.
She's like breathing heavily. It says, "Yes, I think so. Who are you?"
We are people who heard screaming.
We're investigating the
I guess I was.
situation under the hill.
Oh, are you going to find my father?
Yes. Is this the automaton he recovered?
I guess yes. He bought it back a few days ago. It just switched on and started trying to tear the house down. You're going to bring him back alive, aren't you?
Pardon?
You're going to bring him back alive.
Well, if he is
Yeah,
alive,
yeah,
yes.
of course. But
What
tell
do
me
you
more about
What do
this
you mean
robot. What was
if?
it doing?
Of course he's still alive.
Well, then we'll bring him back alive.
You don't know that.
How could you say that? He's the greatest man I've ever met.
Gavin.
I just sort of look.
If
But
he's
she doesn't know
alive,
that.
we will bring him back alive.
If he's alive, we will bring him back alive.
He's
We
alive.
do not intend to kill him.
We will do our utmost. I can give you my word.
But back to the matter of hand. You say this robot activated. Can you tell me more about what it did when it first switched on?
Well, no, its eyes switched on and then it started tearing the house down.
Carrying-
What were you doing when it turned on?
Nothing. I was cleaning the desk, and it switched on and started ripping boards from the wall.
Did it focus in one spot or did it go around the house?
What does it look like? And you just look around. There's just like random boards pulled from the wall.
Is there any pattern to it?
No. It just looks like whatever was nearest to it.
Oh, okay.
As they're talking with the girl, I kneel down to examine the robot. Can I roll a craft mechanical check to see if I figure anything out about it?
Yes, but it won't be easy.
Okay, but well, I had to try.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though you rolled quite high, no, you can't.
oh,
Can I get another go at my engineering knowledge?
Yeah, if you want to.
I can do better than 1, I know.
Yeah,
but I assume this is something I've never seen before.
yeah, almost definitely.
It's holding me.
And sort of your expertise are more in constructs than robots, so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Lardo, you can definitely tell from your sort of extensive knowledge of technological expertise. Checking sort of its hands, they look to be. They're certainly not weapons. They look like tools. And then examining sort of the rest of the chassis. It looks to be some kind of repair robot, but it's obviously malfunctioned in some way.
I guess I relay that in. Awesome.
Okay.
I don't know this machine. Got some repair tool here. It's all very interesting. You must look at it.
We should take this to the church. They should be able to secure it properly.
Okay. Shall we sort of fade out on that, and then we
Yeah.
can take a break, and then we can come back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Cool. So we will be back in 5. Don't go anywhere. More after this.